everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members. Hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, listen y'all, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video, fam. I'm always plugging our weekly live stream. This week, we are going to be on a short hiatus. It is Father's Day weekend, so I'm going to let you all enjoy your weekends, weekend this weekend, however you want to, okay? So if y'all like single moms like I've been for a long time, listen, y'all know we play the role of both. Okay, so celebrate 2 times if you're a single mom, okay? Mother's and Father's Day, all right? Okay, y'all, so listen, y'all enjoy yourself. To all of the kings out there, want to wish you a very happy Father's Day today, all right? And so also, y'all know I'm always plugging I'm always asking y'all to please hit the like button, okay? Somebody hit it for you, hit it for somebody else, all right? Make sure you do that for us, okay, here on the channel. Y'all know Seduced by Satan. I want y'all to pick up y'all copy today. Oh, by the way, hit that like button, hit that like button. I want y'all to hit that like button, okay? Y'all make sure y'all do it. The goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes if you're rocking with your girl, okay? All right, Seduced by Satan. The jaw-dropping thriller, the pearl clencher. Let me clench my pearls. Listen, y'all need to pick up your copy. The link is pinned in the description below. Also, y'all make sure you watch out. Stay tuned for the next EDAC pop-up. Okay? If you're ready to take your healing to the next level, you ready to get rid of all of that craziness that you dealt with the narcissist, all of those different things that you've been trying to heal from, so you can get to the person that God has for you. Okay? If that is your desire, join us in the EDAC program, coaching with community and accountability. All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. When a narcissist finds out, okay, that they've done something that really bothered you. Yep, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. So let's jump into it. Now, I want to talk about this because y'all know that being with a narcissist is very stressful. It is something that most people it takes years to recover from that type of abuse because it's so intense. They abuse every part of who we are, okay? Basically. So, when you're dealing with them, you're going through your day-to-day and all of that good stuff back and forth. What happens, when they find out something that they've done really bothers you? What happens? Well, for most of us normal people, we will communicate to our significant other that, I don't like what you did, that really bothered me. And, maybe we can try to do this a different way, because the way that particular thing went down, or the way that it was handled, that just didn't sit well with me. Okay, that's how we would talk to normal people. However, when you're dealing with a narcissist, you're actually dealing with someone that is mentally ill. Okay, so when you're dealing with someone that is mentally ill, the thing to do is to make sure that you are covering yourself on every side. And a part of covering yourself is you cannot tell a narcissist anything personal. Well, we found out that you can't tell them anything that bothers you, or anything that even the stuff that you like, because y'all, everything gets used against you. Everything. Okay, so let's go. So basically, they do something and they find out that whatever they did, you didn't like that and it really bothered you. So for what, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to ask you, well, why didn't you, well, if you don't say something to them and it just comes out later in a conversation, this is what they're going to do. Well, why you didn't tell me then when it happened that basically it bothered you? It made you feel a type of way. And so then when you tell them, well, I was just trying to see, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't tripping, so and so, so and so. And then the narcissist is going to say, they sitting there taking all of that information in, all of it. Okay. And so they're like, well, I didn't know it made you feel like that. So then what happens is when they say that, you go into the conversation even more. Yeah, because so and so, then you start telling them why you don't like it. Okay. What happened to you to cause you not to like it? Okay. If it was some type of childhood traumas, or it was something that happened in another relationship. So you start trying to tell them, this is why I don't like it. This is why I don't want, I don't want us to operate or move like this or whatever. Now, while you having that, what you think is a very normal conversation with your mate, your spouse, the narcissist it's duly noted. Everything that you telling them is being dictated in a category in their mind. Okay. So what they're doing is they're associating how you felt with it. They're associating where that feeling came from. If you told them it brought back up a trigger from your childhood, or if it was something that happened to you in another relationship or whatever, they're putting all of that back there in the back of their mind, right? All right, watch this. These backwards walking giraffes, they're going to run it back. You just wait. They're going to run it back. So what happens is, now that they done found that out, the first opportunity, okay, they're going to let it wait. They're going to give you probably about maybe a good 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, go by. They're going to lay low. They're going to usually lay low. But they're going to run it back, guarantee you, within a month or two. They're going to run that same thing back. Just depending on what it is. Because, see, it may take them a little bit longer if it's other people have to be involved in the whole little scheme. Okay. So, but they're going to give it a little time and they're going to run it back. Then, guess what? You're going to say, but we had a conversation about this. Now, when they run it back, this is how they're going to act. They going to act like nothing that they going to act like they forgot everything that you told them. Right? Everything that you told them that you didn't like about that situation or how it made you feel. Watch this. I don't remember us having that conversation. But then you're like, but I told you so and so. I don't know how it, cause they gaslighting. You know that. They gonna gaslight the mess out of you. Then you don't let it go. You just say, but I told you. Well, I don't remember you telling me. I don't remember having that conversation. Then here it is. This is where the bomb drops. Watch this. Then listen, this is how you know they do remember. You say, I can't believe you don't remember that. I can't believe you don't remember that conversation. Well, it ain't my fault that you all traumatized by certain stuff and these people did this to you and they did that to you and blah, 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 blah. I mean, what's wrong with you? You need to get some help. Now, I thought they didn't remember having that conversation. Isn't that what they just said? They didn't remember having a conversation with you. But when you don't let it go and they gaslighting you, then they gonna come in with the argument to put more pressure on the gaslighting. Y'all. And then they start wearing you out. Oh, I don't want to be with somebody like you. You need to go get help. Something's wrong with you. You this, you that, you this and you that. I mean, they talking and what they're telling you is all of the stuff that you told them as to why you didn't like it. But they say they didn't remember it though. No, and then you say, well, I thought you didn't remember. Well, I'm just saying if somebody complaining about something like that, then it's probably because they got some type of something associated with, maybe you've been traumatized by something. Yeah. Because you remember everything that I told you, you backwards flying pigeon with the feathers miss. You remember everything that I told you. You sit up there lying about, this is what they do. I'm telling you, whenever the narcissists find out something, when they find out they've done something, that you don't like, you better expect them to run it back constantly. Every time they get an opportunity to hit you in that spot, like right there, every time they get an opportunity to bring that thing to you, they're going to bring it to you. That's why the best thing to do is get away from them birds. Because I'm going to tell you something, it does not ever get better. It doesn't get better. They're going to continue. Okay, they're going to continue to do what they're doing. They're going to continue to lie and gaslight you and tell you, and it doesn't matter how many conversations, they will gaslight the mess out of you, tell you you never told them that, while all the time they're reciting the reasons why you told them you don't like it. I'm talking about basic stuff like traumatic, or maybe you had a bad relationship. Maybe you had somebody that treated you that way. But that's what I told you. Now, I don't remember you telling me that. Y'all, I'm telling you, these birds are absolutely insane. If it's something that bothers you, you just better take notes. And especially when you know that you're dealing with a narcissist, baby, you just better keep that in the back of your mind and try to deal with it the best way you can until you can get away from that clown. Because every time they have an opportunity to run it back, let me tell you something. They gonna do it. They gonna do it every time. They gonna do it. Why? Why do they have to do that? Because they draw fuel off of that. Don't ever forget this. Narcissists thrive off of your pain. Okay? They do. Narcissists thrive off of your pain. They love your pain. Because your pain and your suffering and your misery, listen, it's almost like you're this big iconic figure in their life. Yeah, whether you know it or not, you are. Okay? You're like this big iconic figure in their life. But guess what? Woe be unto a person that has to make sure everybody around them stays small in order for them to be big. That's the narcissist. So every time you tell them something, or every time they find out something that bothers you, or if you tell them what has bothered you or what does bother you, look for them to torture you with that thing and run it back as many times as they can. Why? Because they want to continue to keep you in perpetual pain and misery. They want to keep their foot in your chest. That's what they want to do. But baby, let me tell you something. When you get up out of there and you tell them birds, listen, you don't have no more, you don't have any more stewardship or rule over here. I'm out of here, buddy. Guess what? What I realize is that you don't care at all what bothers me, because what bothers me is what you love. You fool. And get on up out of there. But this is what happens. This is what happens. They use that very thing that you told them maybe in comfort and confidence, or you thought you was comfortable and in confidence, and they use it against you. All right? Family, listen, y'all take really good care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves today, okay? And I will see you all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.